Hi guys, so this is factorizing quadratic expressions. So quadratic expressions have the form ax squared plus bx plus c. To factorize this type of expression, we find two numbers which will multiply to give the last term, but will also sum to find the middle term. And these are your steps here then. So open a set of double brackets and put the variable into the first part of each bracket. Then list out the factors of the last number, so the C part, in pairs. Find which one of these pairs will add to give the middle term, the B part. So first of all anyway, quadratic expressions, ax squared plus bx plus c, the a, b and c could be any numbers. So for these ones anyway, we're just using 1 as the a value. So you could have any number like 5 or anything for the b part, and the same with the c. You could have 11, or it could be any number. So if you look over at example 1, then you should be able to see that the a part in this is just a 1 because there's a 1 in front of the x squared. The b part, the part in front of the x, is a 2, and the c part is the last bit, so that's a 1. So the a in that is 1, b is 2, and c is 1. So let's go to our steps anyway. So to factorize it, we're going to open a set of double brackets, and you always just do this first when you're factorizing these. Then we're going to put the variable into the first part of it. So the variable in this part, the variable just means the letter involved, so it's x in this question. So then we must list out factors of the last number, the c part. So what we're looking for is two numbers that would multiply to give the last part, so the 1, and would multiply to give me 2. So two numbers that would multiply to give 1, but would also sum to give you 2. So if we list out the factors of 1, well, the only factors of 1 are 1 and 1, so 1 times 1. So in this case, and this for the first example, there's only one possible solution. It has to be 1 and 1. So positive 1 and positive 1 go in there. So if you think about it then, 1 multiplied by 1 equals 1. 1 plus 1 equals 2. So I have two numbers that are multiplying to give me the last part and are adding to give me that part. So that's my answer there then. I factorized it, x plus 1, x plus 1. Let's look at the second example. So it won't be quite as easy. Start off anyway by just putting down double brackets like that. Put the letter in, or the variable, into the first part. Now I'm going to list factors of 12, so all numbers that would multiply to give me 12. So I could have 1 times 12, I could have 2 times 6, I could have 3 times 4. So I want to pick which of those then would also add to give me 7, because they must multiply to give the 12 and they must sum to give me 7. So 1 plus 12, that wouldn't work because that would give me 13. 2 plus 6, that wouldn't work because that would give me 8. But 3 plus 4, that would work because 3 plus 4 is 7. So plus 3 and plus 4 go in there like that. So that's my answer. Last one then. So here I must find two numbers that would multiply to give me to 30, but would sum or add together to give me 11. So factors of 30 are 1 times 30, 2 times 15. So you might need a calculator, or if you're good at your tables, you should be able to get these. So 3 times 10, or 5 times 6. So there's 4 different combinations here which it could be. So I meant to put down my double brackets first. So x and x. So which of them then will sum to give you 11? Well, 1 and 30 definitely won't, because they'd sum to give you 31. 2 and 15 would sum to give you 17. 3 and 10 would sum to give you 13. So not quite. But 5 and 6, they will add together to give me 11. The one in the middle, which I want. So plus 5 and plus 6. So x plus 5, x plus 6 is the answer there. So here's 3 more questions then. So if you want to try the 3 of these now, and just pause the video and try them and then play it on, and I'll go through the answers. So the first one anyway, I'm listing all factors of 4 because 4 is my last term. So 1 multiplied by 4 and 2 multiplied by 2. Those are the only combinations that would multiply to give me 4. I'm trying to find which of them then would sum to give me the middle one, which is 5. So I can see straight away that 1 and 4 would add to give me 5. So plus 1 and plus 4. So that's my answer. Second one, start off with double brackets again. So x and x. So I'm looking for 2 numbers which would multiply to give me 28 and would sum to give me 11. So for 28 I could have 1 times 28. I could have 2 times 14. I could have 3 times no, 3 won't divide in. I could have 4 times 7. 5 won't divide in and 6 won't divide in. So which of these then would add together to give me 11? Well, that one won't. 2 and 14 won't. So 4 and 7 will. 4 plus 7 is 11. So plus 4 and plus 7. Last one then, x and x. So this time it's 21. So the only combinations of that would multiply to give 21 are 1 times 21 and 3 times 7. So 1 and 21 won't work because they would have to give you 22, but these ones will, 3 and 7, so plus 3 and plus 7. So that's my final answer.